Philly, Joe and Kirby podcast.
This is the Philly, Joe and Kirby podcast.
92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station. Philly, Joe and Kirby, AC/DC, with a wedding, social staple, any kind of a party staple song right there. Good morning. The time now, we still don't have a clock up in here, do we? No. The time, and I'm not bitching because Riley's down the hall, our engineer, man. That guy hasn't slept in about 4 days. He is just, he's starting to look like and I mean this in a complimentary way, because he's working so hard, but he's starting to look like a zombie from The Walking Dead. Like, just, you could tell with how hard he's working to get everything functioning here in our new studios on Scurfield that it's 22-hour days. You asked him, Joey, did you sleep here, Riley?
I did, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is I'm glad I wasn't here yesterday. It sounds like you guys had a lot of hiccups.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm happy to have Riley back and helping me get set up here today.
You didn't even bring him back anything from Nashville.
Yeah, he's upset.
I think he was a little upset, like, hey, my favorite radio host went to Nashville and all she brought me back was this T-shirt. Not even that for the guy. Not even one of those souvenir spoons my mother used to collect from the airport.
The spoons. Yeah, my mom had one of those racks.
He doesn't show his emotions a lot, Riley. He doesn't wear them on his sleeve. He's not that guy. But I can tell. He's like,
upset.
Really? No, I love Nashville shirt. Like,
I Heart. That one would be good,
he
right?
mentioned it. You bugged him about it a little bit yesterday, Joe.
I Heart Nashville.
I Heart Nashville.
There were those shirts. There was also like a lot of what does Smashville mean, by the way?
That's their hockey
nickname.
Like, I'm very confused. Okay.
You know what? Well,
I just saw a lot of things about Smashville. I'm like, I'm pretty sure, like, aren't they like the Nashville Predators?
if that's what threw you for a loop in Nashville, you had a hell of a time. Like, you couldn't put Smashville and Nashville together. Oh, they hit.
I just didn't understand the reference. Oh my God.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I made it back in one piece, and I missed you guys.
Mm-hmm. It's good to have you back this morning. She missed us.
I did miss you guys.
We assumed, you better miss us. Come on. That makes us feel good. Yeah.
Not once did you reach out via text to tell us you were okay. Not once.
Yeah.
Well, I figured the abundance of photos I was posting made you guys realize I was doing
photos.
just fine.
You didn't post any photos.
There was part 1 and
the
part
best.
2 of
I like
Nashville.
both. I like
they were
both part
both-
1 and part 2 because it's like a movie.
Yeah.
I couldn't just like part 1, you're my friend, and then not like the sequel, part 2.
64 in each. Was there 64 photos in each?
Something like that.
And the best part is she's been here an hour. And so that we've seen this spreads are out, the 64 full photo spreads. And she's like, Phil, did you see this? Shows me a photo, and it's in one of her spreads. Of course, I've seen it.
Well, I don't actually know if you look through my photos, Phil.
Yep.
I will say this. If there is one thing that has come from social media that I appreciate is the fact that all those pictures are in one shot. Otherwise, I'd be sitting for an hour and a half with
Looking at
somebody in a photo album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, she'll
That
still show
takes
you them.
longer.
I still got ones I didn't post, Joe, that I got to show you.
Yeah.
Part 3's coming.
Yeah, lucky you, ILO.
The Philly, Joe and Kirby podcast.
Pissed off? Well, then get the off Twitter and call the Bone phone.
Don't make me look up from my phone.
780-BONE. Brought to you by Auto Gallery of Winnipeg.
Good morning, PJK. Best morning show in the city. Just thought I'd call a little bit of positivity first thing in the morning and congratulate the three of you on your picks on your lock of the week. Now I just wish I'd put some money down on it.
Mm-hmm.
Have a great day.
Absolutely, Kirby. You might have missed it.
Did we win?
We won. We got a 3 for 3.
Yeah, boys. That's awesome.
Second win of the year, by the
Yeah.
way. Yeah, and that puts us now. We were 8-4 coming into the week, so I think now that puts us at 11-4. Is that right? 11, something like that.
No,
All that
I think
matters
I
is
think
that
it's
we're
something
winners.
like 15-4 or something,
15?
isn't it? Like that.
Up at 15
Isn't
now.
this week 6?
So
We're
it'd
going
be-
in 18 games.
I've got it written down somewhere.
I'll tell you this. You're my other financial planner now officially because there's enough money in the pool that you're dealing with that belongs to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 2 financial planners. One is named Phil Aubrey.
We built up a couple $100
That's
there.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it builds,
We'll be
You know what I'm saying?
handed
Kirby?
out some money at the end of the year.
You might as well call him your financial planner. You're away in Nashville spending some of your hard-earned money, and you got a pot building right here at home with this guy. He's looking after your future.
That's right. Big win.
That's what happens when you pick the Chiefs.
Friday,
Oh, now-
8-10.
There was 2 other games involved there, Kirby.
Yeah, I
but
don't know what that
your,
meant.
your pick came through against this 49. What she's saying is if it wasn't for her pick, we weren't going to win. That's what she's saying.
The Chiefs every week, by the way, usually the least paying game. Like usually the heavy favorites every week.
And in this case, it was a coin flip game. I'll give you credit for that. But what I did love about that was 3 seconds before you just said, yeah, and I picked the Chiefs, you didn't even know that the ticket had won. That's good. That's good. You were
Okay.
away on vacation, though.
Traffic complaint about Chief Pegwis.
I got a question. Chief Pegwis Trail. That road was pristine, yet they decided to resurface it. They didn't break up the concrete or whatever, but just did a tar topping or whatever. Absolutely a waste of taxpayers' money. I would love to know what the decision was to do that. I'm almost feeling like the hooligan. Like, what the hell? Anyway, push the gas.
Portuguese at the end of that, Joe.
Push the gas. Yes, I had a driving instructor years ago, Portuguese descent, and you know how they would instruct you what to do while they were in the car with you, and his line was always, okay, let's go, push the gas. Okay, push the gas.
Can I just say, heads up on Broadway this morning, man? Like, if you want to keep your tires intact, like, just go slow because there's like major construction and like the road has there's
They're
quite a bit of a
layering?
drop
Oh.
and then a lip kind of, you know?
They're surfacing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there signage? I'm assuming there must be signage saying there's a big
Well,
bump.
I mean, I didn't see any, but I can't confirm.
Okay, well, let us know. Good
She
traffic
was
tip, Kirby.
She was such
I was-
Broadway too, because it's a small avenue.
Busy this time
What
of day.
part
too.
of Broadway?
Broadway turning right in front of Fort Gary Hotel.
okay.
Yes,
Thank
there's a
you.
lot of construction in that area. I was
Yes.
just
Onto
focused.
Main.
Yes, focused on coming to the new studio this morning. So I was, not looking at a lot of signs.
Good, so be careful. Walker, Texas Ranger. He always, or not always, but he's prone to talking about time changes and how it's getting dark early and dark. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll call up about that.
Hey, morning, guys. Walker, Texas Ranger here. Sitting here at like 25 to 8 at night, and you know what? It's dark. And if you put the clocks back an hour, it's still dark. So what's the point? And that's my message for the day. Yeah.
All right, thanks, Walker.
Fall back's coming up, right? Early November this year.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be why that call would make sense then, right?
Yep.
Okay, Karen with a Y. Kirby, were you away when Karen with a Y called for the first time?
I don't think I'm familiar with Karen with a Y.
Karen
Yeah.
with the Y wished you a great trip to Nashville yesterday, though.
Oh, that's very nice of
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, she's a new regular, and she's been. We were like, "Hey, Karen with a Y, it's call anytime," and she wants to talk to you here, Curbs.
Hi, Philly. Hi, Joe. Hi, Kirby. It's Karen with the Y. Now I'm the carpenter. So Karen with the Y is the carpenter. Anywho, welcome back, Kirby. I guess you don't know me yet, but you soon will, because I think we should do a tag team on this virtual golf. And you know what? I'll even save you some time. I will plan the whole thing.
Wow.
The absolute whole thing. If you want.
Wow.
And you know what, Vinny? Don't worry. I will pick you up. You don't need to take a bus.
Picking up Vinny.
So we'll be perfect. Anyways, let me know.
Isn't that
Have a
sweet?
good day, guys. Woo!
Now, but you might not have to pick up Vinny if the golf course is near or where it is near his house or apartment, because he'll climb the fence. He had said. He
Yeah,
doesn't-
we
He'll
haven't.
climb the fence. Did I miss that too?
Well, he thinks it's still outdoors, and then he knows it's indoors virtually. Listen, it's going to be a lot more of an effort than Karen with the Y is understand. She might ask herself why. She said yes to all that at some point.
I gotta say though, she sounds like
Yeah.
my kind of gal.
She's
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is awesome.
Welcome to the show, Karen with a Y.
Okay, speaking of Vinny,
It was his birthday yesterday, Curbs. He
It
turned
was
64.
Vinny's birthday.
boom.
Yeah, hey, coolest morning show. I know I say that a million times because I mean it. Anyways, it was my birthday yesterday.
Aw.
64, man, that's scary. 64 years old.
Yeah, it's
Looks
crazy
great.
Fast. Anyways, I wouldn't mind.
Before we, you know what 64-year-olds love when they tell you it's their birthday and you go, "Aww."
Yeah.
Well,
They
I'm just
love
happy
that.
it's his
Yeah,
birthday.
I do it to my dad. He loves, "Aw,
Yeah.
Dad."
Hearing a birthday banger, it would be a nice birthday, you know. I think everybody should be treated special on a birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So if he could play Welcome Home Sanitarium, Metallica.
Yes.
I don't hear that
Oh, yeah.
at all on City.
Yeah, we play it, Vinny, but
So they're Philly. Philly's like a brother I never had. Philly's a really cool guy. And Uncle
trying to
Joe's
get the
cool,
song on now.
Uncle Joe's
Kirby's
cool.
awesome.
Kirby's
That's
awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be cool if you could play that. All right, you guys have a good morning.
Okay, so let me just figure this out for half a second here. He didn't ask for an for his birthday. He asked for a song, and
yeah.
you're going to deliver because you're the brother he never had.
Right here. Because I think we butt heads every now and then, Vinny. He's explained that, you know, in greater detail at times why he calls me the brother. Like it feels like a brother because we will butt heads every now and then.
Well, Vinny has a brother.
Yes.
You're the one he never had. There's a difference.
I want an honor.
And listen, you're not even taking him to virtual golf because
No.
you and I aren't part of virtual golf. This is Kirby, and now Karen with a Y wants to help you with the event planning. That's pretty cool, Kirby.
Yeah.
Somebody you've never met. That's the kind of special lady you are. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I have no words.
And we will definitely that is a killer request, Vinny. We will play that song at 9:00 for you.
Got a bone to pick? The Bone Phone.
For Auto Gallery of Winnipeg, don't be scared every time you turn the key. Be glad. Call 204-895-3777 or Auto Gallery.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Did I hear you say, Joe, that Liam Neeson is doing the talk show circuit, or he's got what's he on tonight? Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There we go. Sorry. Seth Meyers. Tonight, late night with Seth Meyers. I don't know what he's promoting because
I know. What's the date today? I think I know.
October 22nd.
November 1st, this bad boy comes out.
I've been having these headaches.
Have you sustained concussions over the course of your life?
You could say that. Just tell me what I need to get better.
There is no treatment. Do you have anyone?
No.
I thought I told you not to come.
Just wanted to see you.
This is your grandfather.
Mom said you're in prison. What for?
Not walking away. I've done so much stupid stuff in my life, I can't even tell you. Don't be like me. You're gonna hear some bad things about me.
Ass kicking.
Can't you just walk away? The only way for me to do something right is by doing something bad.
Absolution.
That movie's been out.
Oh, I thought it said November 1st here.
Yeah, but it's out. I've seen it.
Oh, you watched it?
Well,
Of
sure.
course.
It's
Like, this guy is not going to miss a release when it comes to Liam Neeson.
It says IMDb November 1st.
Joe got a special. Did you get a special viewing pass to see it?
I'm sure I've seen this movie before. he's had the memory issues before.
Well,
but this
he's
involves,
also had his family taken before in many movies.
Well, that's why I'm kind of getting confused. But this involves a grandkid, and I'm sure it's an older movie.
Well, it's definitely not older. If you've seen it,
how the hell have I seen it?
If you've seen it, you've seen it recently because it's certainly Ron Perlman's in it. Do you remember Ron Perlman?
Oh, I like Ron Perlman.
It's a really pivotal role for him. Yeah.
Okay, so you never know with some of these movies.
I guess that's the joke with Liam Neeson. If I've seen one, I've probably seen them all.
Well, it's getting to the point where there's a little bit of a common theme with the movies that he does, right? Like there's only so many storylines that you can possibly give the guy.
I think what happened, that's why. I think what happened here was I think I've seen this trailer before.
The trailer, not the movie.
It has to be.
Well, we've talked about it on the show.
Yeah, that must be it.
That's what it is. Yeah,
They've given a lot away in the trailer.
They always do with these
movies.
They
have to.
He's had to do bad things in order to do good things.
Well,
and, you
now
gotta
he's
learn from
explaining
him.
it to his grandkid. And I'll tell you something right now, Kirby. You can learn a lot from a Liam Neeson movie. There's always friendly reminders in there. Absolution is the movie from 2015.
No, it is not. It's a new
Can't
movie
be.
coming out November 1st.
I think the script, I think they just
Thug.
changed the name of Thug is the new movie. Thug.
Okay, well, it says Absolution.
Well,
so-
you know what? We can't. Hey, there's no wrong answers when it comes to Liam Neeson. I'm telling you that right now.
No, I
because-
have the right answer. There's a movie called Absolution with Liam Neeson coming out November 1st.
Here's the other question.
Okay, but Thug also comes out November 1st.
So he's got multiple movies coming out on November 1st?
And Thug is like a thriller. And yeah, like Ron Perlman's in this one. Did they rename the movie, Phil?
It's confusing.
Could you imagine?
I'm confused. Is this why they... You know what? Maybe that's why we all have to watch it tonight with Seth Meyers to figure out what the hell's going on.
I'll tell you right now, either way, November 1st is going to be a big day for me.
Philly Joe Kirby.
Philly Joe and Kirby.
Podcast.
The Philly Joe and Kirby Podcast.
We're getting so many messages on the Boston Pizza text line trying to help us out with this Absolution Liam Neeson movie that comes out November 1st.
I'm going to apologize to you because you were kind enough to play me that trailer back when it happened, and I thought I'd seen the movie. But listen, in all fairness, there's enough of the same recipe when it comes to a Liam Neeson movie. Even Kirby explained that. But the one I had seen was Memory, which mine obviously isn't very good either, like Liam. But there's always been some kind of trauma that he's dealt with, and yet somehow they just take the template and write, okay, well, we know he hasn't seen his family for some apparent reason. He hasn't been a good parent.
Always, every time.
But they got one step ahead here. They went with grandparent now.
Mm-hmm.
He's never really been a reliable family guy.
Well, I don't know.
No.
Taken, he was a...
That's not a reliable family guy.
What?
His family got taken.
No, but he's all over his daughter in that movie. He's over the top. He's a helicopter dad. He doesn't want her traveling, right?
Yeah. I don't think the reliable is the right word, Curbs, because he always makes amends at the end of his movies. That's what makes them so magical. That's why.
Magical.
Because
I
at
don't
the
know
end.
if I would have ever used the word magical.
Well, I wouldn't have used reliable. So there you go. But you and I aren't going to the same Liam Neeson movies because you don't watch them. You like Dice Road Truckers. Okay?
I did. And then I got eaten alive for that one.
So someone says he did a movie called Retribution in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that one too. That's where he can't get out of his car and he's got his kids in the car. He's not a good parent, but he saves their life. So he is a good parent.
Get out of the car. And then what caused the confusion with Absolution is that it was called Thug originally, and now they've renamed it to Absolution at some point in the last few months, which we were getting text messages, no, that movie's called Thug. And then, Joe, you thought because I played you the trailer a few weeks ago that you'd seen it already.
I'll tell you right now, my friend Dave Pro sent me a note. It's showing at the Grant Park Theater. November 1st, like you said, it's 112 minutes
of pure action, baby.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, there was a lot of dialogue in that. What was it, Finbar?
He's not as actiony as he used to be. Kurtz,
Saints and Sinners.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
He's slower moving these days.
Yeah. Well, he's in his 70s, right?
Yeah.
Early 70s.
I mean, he looks good.
He's got the good sideburns going. He's got the mud handles there, the chops, and he's got a hell of a mustache.
His new thing now, though, is retired cop, retired assassin, retired gangster, trying to get away from it.
And
but he can't.
And trying to make good, right? Like he's trying to find closure. It's like
it worked for Rambo.
It did not. He went. But we've talked about this. Rambo's first mistake was going to, where was it, to try to retire? A war-torn country.
Bermuda?
Burma. He went to Burma to be
Bermuda.
a fisherman.
When was the last time a travel agent said, hey, we've got some great options right now on retirement places? They don't even do VRBOs there. I don't think.
Philly Joe Kirby.
Philly Joe and Kirby.
Podcast.
The Philly Joe and Kirby Podcast.
Philly Joe and Kirby's completely useless question.
Useless with a capital Y.
So useless.
Brought to you by Midtown Ford.
Up for grabs this morning, tickets for Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. That's March 15th, Canada Life Center. And we also have a GC for Fatburger.
$100 GC.
Oh, boy. So here's how, just I want to ask for patience this morning because with the new digs here on Scurfield. We've only got one phone line, but we love completely useless trivia. So we're going to do it, but we'll take one call and then we got to wait for so you might be like, wow, why can't I get through this morning? This will be fixed as we go along this week. We know that. The engineers are working on so many things here. But just thought I'd explain that in case you're having a hard time getting through this.
Well, it was either pay the phone bill or the cable bill this month, and they went with the cable bill. Makes sense.
Priorities.
They own cable.
You know?
Hey, at least we can watch highlights here in the building.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. I'm so pumped about that.
All right, Joe has the question.
I'll give out my landline number if we need it as an emergency, but nobody's home to answer it right now.
Hey, imagine that. You're calling Christy to get the answers.
Yeah.
Dougie called in. He says this.
1/4 of people admit they do this when going to the grocery store. You brought up Costco. You brought up the chocolate bars. How about that? 1/4 of people admit that they do this when going to the grocery store.
Good morning, City. Do you have a guess for us?
Hi, yeah. Is it tasting the produce?
Is it, sorry?
Tasting the produce?
Tasting the produce. Eating, snacking from your cart was number 2.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Very good. Very good.
780 City, 780-2484. Good morning. Go ahead.
Hey, can I get a lifeline?
Sure can. Philly or Kirby?
Let's go Kirby.
Kirby, welcome back from Nashville. First guess of the week.
Okay, I'm going to say they make a paper list.
That's a great answer, Curbs. But no, I prefer a paper list than on my phone.
Me too.
Still.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
agree.
a great answer.
I like finding the discarded lists in the
On the
grocery
cart
store.
still,
Yes,
yeah.
and it's like, oh, what was this person shopping for?
Good morning, City.
Hi, good morning. Would it be taking up 2 parking spots?
Taking up a couple of parking spots. Number 3. Very good. Very good.
Those carts, they'll ding you.
Yeah, you got to be careful for sure.
780
or some
City.
people don't even do it because of that. They just aren't very good at staying in between lines. Could
There's
imagine
that.
them painting a picture.
Yeah. Look like Leslie Nielsen from Naked Gun when he used
Yeah.
to park his car. Hi, City.
Good morning. How are you?
We're doing all right. Yourself?
Good, thanks. How about checking expiry dates?
What do you mean by checking expiry dates?
Ooh.
Like reaching back on the shelf for the
That's good
later
enough.
date.
That's good enough right there. Grabbing from the back of the rack, whether it's milk or salad or something in a bag. Yes, way to
I
go.
always do that.
Grabbing from the back.
I do it all the time as well.
I'm kind of surprised because the number's only 1/4, right? So that's 25% of people, right? So
You know what? Recently, I got mad because I didn't check the expiry date of this Parmesan cheese that I got, and it was like it was gonna be expired before I left for Nashville, so I had to eat like a lot of Parmesan cheese.
It's a good story.
Okay.
Okay, who's this?
I'll tell
You're
you what.
welcome. You're welcome for that story.
I'll tell you. Parmesan cheese is tricky too because it's
Yeah,
got
sure
that
is.
scent to it.
I know you can't put it on everything.
No.
Sidebar Tuesdays
That was
here.
great.
What's your name?
Yeah.
It's Mike.
Way to go, Mike! And remember, the next time you go by Parm,
Make
Get-
sure that you have a few more
Well-
than just a couple weeks to eat
yeah,
it.
don't buy
okay?
it before you vacation. That's all we're saying.
Half the time I can't. Half the time I can't even see the expiry date.
You don't
Yeah.
have your glasses on or what?
Yeah, it's just hard to read. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah,
hard-
Yeah, sometimes it is. Yeah.
Tough
yeah.
to find. All right. Did we get your name?
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, it's Mike.
Mike. Congratulations.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Here we go. $200 up for grabs.
It's a lot easier without Kirby's item yesterday. Got to
I think
add in
so.
a third one today.
I think it made it easier for sure. Yes. We'll fill up our basket, the PJK basket for Shoppers Drug Mart. You tell us what the total combined cost of the items is before taxes and no sale prices. I will go first. I could use one of these. It's an item that is absolutely for seniors and those with movement challenges. You know what I mean? Like whether you have an injury of some form.
Oh, joint kind of movement or ligaments and okay.
Adjustable bath and shower chair with non-slip seat and backrest. It's white, looks sharp. It would look good in my shower, and then you could sit. I've always, you see those really nice showers with like benches in them and everything.
Yeah.
You have one, don't you, Joe?
I do.
I would love that. So in the absence of that, until I get renos on the shower, this chair, and certainly seniors, this is very common in senior showers.
Yeah.
I would love something like this. Just sit there in the shower and have a beer.
You know what? I laugh. Sorry, Joe.
No.
But when I had my chest infection, remember how sick I was? I was so sick.
We do remember, yeah.
Yeah, that I could not stand in the shower, so I had to use a chair in there just to get, like, comfortable.
Mhm.
So that would have been great to have.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have gotten you one.
Joe would
Phil
have brought
would've
one over.
chipped in. We would have gotten you one.
We would have got you the adjustable bath and shower chair with non-slip seat and backrest.
Okay, well, next time I get sick like that, which I hope never happens, I will let you guys know.
No, I think I'm going to go purchase one and have it on standby for
On
the next
standby.
time. That way we
Okay.
already have it.
Just in case.
Now that Phil featured it, it's probably going to sell out.
It might.
They're flying off
Yeah, I'm
the
looking for that
shelves.
chair. I heard it on 92.1 this morning.
That's right. What do you got, Curbs?
I'm going to go with the Quo Beauty Angled Dry Brush. Do you guys know what a dry brush is?
It's for your face, I assume.
No. Well, no, I would
For
not.
your hair.
Yeah, no, not for your hair. It's for the bod. It's basically if you shave any part of your body, it's good for to use beforehand for exfoliation. So you don't actually use it in the shower. It's a dry brush. Like you use it on dry skin to kind of exfoliate the area so you don't get any ingrowns.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, okay.
So the
Especially-
Quo Beauty Angled Dry Brush.
That could come in handy.
Okay. For me, it's all about gut health today. The Jameson 60 billion probiotic.
Probiotic's good. Like a
Yeah.
lot of people swear by that.
Yeah. This is the 60 billion. They come in different billions, apparently. This is the Jameson 60 billion probiotic.
And is it what? I don't want to put you on the spot. What size is the container for that? No,
I have no
Maybe
idea. I
it's
thought
just-
it was one size.
Could be just
because
the
of
one
the
size.
60 billion.
Yeah.
It could be one size only. Yeah.
Chewables. I use chewable probiotics for the guts.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
I got to do more research on these probiotics.
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be something I should try.
Tell us what those items are worth. All three of them combined, before sale price and before taxes, could be winning yourself a $200 GC from Shoppers Drug Mart. Just text us. Text us your answer, 762-555.
Guess the voices. Win the cash.
Your chance to play Who the Hell Is That? Brought to you by Manitoba Battery is coming up in less than 15 minutes with Phil. This is the Philly, Joe, and Kirby podcast.
We salute you. AC/DC 92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station, Philly, Joe, and Kirby. And congratulations are in order to
Ken Malcolm.
Ken, congratulations. You got yourself a $200 GC from Shoppers Drug Mart.
Excellent.
And the price for those wondering, though, because there was quite a few people that got it right.
$161.47. Today's price is right.
Excellent. We'll
Tomorrow.
do that. Yeah, 8:10. 8:10 tomorrow morning. Boston Pizza text line from our good buddy Zimmer. Is it just me, or do other people, when you hear a Bon Jovi song, drift off imagining JBJ and Aubrey in skinny jeans, muscle shirts, trying to slap the crap out of each other? Well, I don't wear skinny jeans or sleeveless unless I'm cutting the grass on a hot day. And I'm not going to be slapping JBJ if he's coming for my woman. Just let me tell you that right now. Of course, there's been this storyline within the show here that my wife is a big fan of JBJ. And if we ever fought, who would win?
Well, I was at Jon Bon Jovi's bar in Nashville on Saturday night.
Were they talking about it?
I'm surprised they weren't. I'm going to be honest, but I did think about Phil a lot of the time. I was like, man.
That's what I usually get when you're in a Bon Jovi's bar and she's thinking about you.
That's nice.
That was nice that somebody out there cares about you, my friend.
You know, when I was singing, whoa, living on a prayer.
They
I was thinking
actually
about
just
you.
play Bon Jovi songs in there?
No.
Oh.
Here's the deal with that. So the band that was there, first of all, kick-ass band. I don't even
Well,
actually.
you don't find bad bands in Nashville at all.
No.
And,
Because they're all looking to win a gig.
Basically, they have like a tipping system, so you can tip them if you want to hear like a song.
Yep.
And when it comes to like a song like that, Living on a Prayer in JBJ's house, you got to pay $100 to at least hear it, because they probably get that request so much that they set the price high on those requests.
Right.
Somebody wanted to hear Journey, Don't Stop Believing, and they were like, yeah, that's going to be a $100 tip.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're hustling.
you pay to play.
Yeah. And how much did you pay to play a song in honor of Phil? How much did that cost you?
I didn't pay at that bar, but I did pay at another bar to hear Limp Bizkit break stuff. And it was amazing.
How big? Oh, okay. So JBJ's 5'9". He definitely weighs less than me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm thicker.
Well, even Zimmer said skinny jeans.
Skinny
You know,
jeans.
You got thicker legs. You've been on the ice a lot.
You do have nice
last few
legs.
years.
Well, thank you, Kirby. He's
Yeah, very
older.
muscular.
Wow.
Well, she's
Yeah, that's very nice.
No, I'm serious.
I feel
I'll
a bit
never,
awkward, but
I'll never forget when
that's
Phil
good.
got a spray tan.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
At
yeah.
the beginning, like
It was
we
a
had
dare.
just we had
It was
just
a
started
dare.
doing the show together, like what 6 years ago or something like that.
Mhm.
Anyways, I'll never forget. Like, and I mean this in a non-weird way. It's just I can appreciate the fact that the dude has really muscular legs.
Well, I don't know about that. You know, like
Okay,
you're
well,
giving
it's
me
my
you're,
impression.
you're being nice, but like I got buddies out there who are like, "What?"
Well, I don't know what your buddy's legs look like.
No,
okay,
no, but it's you know, I
you
years
don't skip
of
leg day.
years of playing hockey, maybe I don't know, but they're not. You know,
The question isn't even if Kirby appreciates your legs. The question is
Does
Bon
Stacy-
Jovi?
Oh, I
no,
mean,
not
Bon Jovi.
Stacy. Is Bon Jovi going to sit there and go, wow, if I'm going to be impressed about anything, like Phil's doing a tail of the tape right now on Bon Jovi. If JBJ was sitting there listening to some band playing a song for $100 in Nashville like you did, is he sitting there going, hey, if I did tail of the tape of this guy, am I going to think that, hey, these legs are going to be the difference maker? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
Daily banger.
But they don't bend. His don't bend.
That's
that
my
is-
advantage.
yes.
Once I pin his ass down,
Yeah,
it's no slippery when
game
wet.
over.
I'm taking him down and it's over.
Wow.
Daily bang.
For more Philly, Joe, and Kirby, log it into 92.1 City weekday mornings 6 to 10.